Actually, I'm done talking about my code more or less right now, but oh
Yeah.
well, might as well flip on the broadcast. I can also, you don't have to look at this through the screen. I can give you my teammate session. I'm in a teammate right now, if you'd like that.
Yeah, that'll be better.
Uh, okay.
How do you list sessions in Tmux?
Well, what I'm doing right now actually is tmux show. Well, what are you looking for exactly? Are you looking
No,
for
like
your SSH key?
nope, nope. I want to list, like, I have a Tmux session open, so I want to know, like, what are the Tmux sessions that are open from another window.
I'm sorry, I don't know that command off the top of my head. I have to Google it. There
Okay,
is a
that's
way to
fine.
do it though.
Yeah, and
Um,
a very silly command. How do I open multiple windows in Vim?
Multiple windows within Vim or multiple windows within tmux?
No, I mean within Vim, like you have side by side two windows. How do you do that?
Right now I have that key mapped to VV for a vertical split, SS for a horizontal split.
Let me have a look. Yeah, that works for me as well.
Right.
Yeah, and how do I switch windows, like from left to right?
Control H, J, K, and L. The That's sort of a shortcut for more broadly. The window management is done by Control W. So you could do Control W H, Control W J. But it's good to know that because Control W is sort of like your top level way of interacting with these windows. So if you ever like resize them and it's completely skewed, the spacing between the two windows, Control W equals, for example, sets that spacing right. And then for like adjusting the left, right, and the top, up, down, it's also Control W something else like that. So one question:
Yeah,
Do
go on.
do I have to pass um, user and device? Okay, so you see 20 lines down from my cursor right now. I have user and device being passed into invitation.
Yeah.
Do I need to, where I currently am, pass user and device into create? Or like, what's the level of, never really thought about why I need to do that. Like, why don't they already exist in a namespace where they know about each other? Why do I have to inject them?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this invitation gem will always have user. Like you won't invite something else, right? It's always user, so you can hardcode it to user. I mean, you could just pass in the gem because you might think that the gem will change. So
Right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I'll be doing that. right. What do I want to do? Um, Whoa, did not expect that. GVG equals what? I must be missing an end or something. Def private. Oh yeah, I am. I have one too many. Damn it. Look what I did. I don't know what state I'm in. Okay. There we go. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah, but the teammate session was too bad for me with all the colors messed up, so I had to exit out. The screen share works fine.
Sure. But the colors don't look good for you?
No, because I have a 256-bit terminal and it only works good with a 16-bit terminal.
You know, there's a hack for that. If you reboot your teammate session with a certain env variable, I'll paste it in the chat. Um, yeah, honestly, I don't exactly. Here, I'll just show you something, and then you'll have to figure out how to use it, because I don't know how to. Fuck, it's hidden way away. cd dot Yotter. Do you have Yotter, by the way?
Yeah, I'm using Yada.
Okay. Rep dash R. Teammate. Teammate. Star. It's gonna take a minute to run. Looks like.
Serious bad.
All right. So what I've done in one of my core files is hardest thing about programming is all the windows. Okay. Instead of running just regular teammate, I've aliased that command to run this initialize variable with teammate. I just posted it in the chat here. Um, Now for you to run that before you join my session, I don't know how you would do that. So maybe you could type that before you type the SSH and you wouldn't type the teammate. I'm honestly not sure. But for me to be able to view the colors correctly in my session, this is what I have to do. And I got this from Brian. Brian might have a better understanding of this.
Open your Vim. Yeah, no, no improvement.
Okay.
I'll show you my screen and see how it looks. You can have
Yeah,
a
that would
look.
be
I'm
interesting.
sharing my.
Yeah, no, I've seen that exact thing before, and it's a coloration issue. And I don't know how you apply this command, but if you could get this command to apply, it would fix the problem. So, sorry, I can't offer you any more than that.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just watch the screen share.
All right. Um, Rude.
Try that.
Do you know how to find a hash? Ruby hash. This might be the way. Hmm.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Randy?
Who is the girl?
Your girlfriend.
Oh, very nice. Who is she?
The sophomore.
Randy boy.
What?
Sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I do have a question for you, though, if you have a minute. Sam pretty.
Yeah, all the time. Go on.
Okay, so right now the params hash comes in, and I don't like the names of some of the variables, and they're sort of nested where there's a hash within the hash. And I'm trying to think about if I'm going to bother creating a class, that's one of the things that it should simplify. And should I have a bunch of methods that sort of parse my params hash into something more prettified for my business logic, or should I
Um,
have an open
why would you
struct
need
that
that?
does that?
Uh, like, why do you want? Like, is there a place where you would use it? Like, use
Yeah,
the.
I'd use it right here. You see how to, I'm basically referring to, this is a key that, it's a nested hash. What am I trying to say? There's a top level element that's resend invitation, but then there's also the value hash within it that has value ID and value email.
Yeah, well, since you're creating a create class, then you could create another private class which would parse the recent invitation and create a new object for that. Like on line number 8, you could do like invitation hash dot new params in recent invitation,
What do
and
you
then you
think
could.
about having it be an open struct? Not an open struct, just a regular struct. Do you know how those work?
I don't know how structs work in Ruby, but if they work the same way as in C, that might be a way. Like, how do you? I don't.
Basically, uh, yeah,
I got it, got it. Yeah,
how
well, you could have one of them.
class params is a struct dot new that is going to take and then here's where I name the instance variables. I don't know.
And that should be an equals, not and params equals struct.u.
I need to look up my documentation. There's a different thing I was trying for. I have.
No, I was just looking at the documentation right now.
Okay. I think you're right. I just want to look at my thing. You can initialize it that way, but it's a little bit pointless because it has the overhead of a class. There's a different way. Struct new. Oh, the first. Got it. Inline. Ah. Okay. So if I were to do this in my code. Okay. And this be called. Oh, this be called params and have it be org ID user email. I want to actually call this resend flag. Um, wait, could you? Okay, did you look at the documentation? Yeah, never mind, I got it. Yeah, alright, I'm being silly. Um, struct that new. Yeah. Okay. So what if I actually just what should we call it? Mm, What do you think about doing this with a capital P here, essentially making it a constant?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think method names or methods should be capitalized. Like, that makes it look like a class, right?
I've heard, and this could just be something I misheard, that when returns, this would be private too, actually, by the way, that when a method returns an object, it could be capitalized.
I mean, almost every method returns an object in Ruby.
No, okay, then I said that wrong. When it, I don't know. I don't know.
Or every method returns an object in Ruby.
Yeah,
I don't really know about this convention. Like, I thought, I mean, you could have a separate class for that or a struct for that or something like that. But I don't really like the idea of having a method name capitalized to make it look like a class. And again, constants in Ruby are, I think, all in uppercase, not just capitalized, right?
yeah, true. So what about having it be? Oh, yeah, I need to look at my documentation for this. 0.00. Oh, okay. Uh,
How do you update to the latest version of Ruby Gems?
I don't know.
I'll do Google search.
Is it bundle update? No, that just updates your local gems to the
That
latest
was
version that it knows about.
gem update dash dash system.
Interesting.
I mean, I wanted to update Ruby Gems itself.
Right, yeah.
So nice. Where do you live, John?
Florida,
Huh?
Florida,
What date
Florida.
it is?
Huh?
Uh, Never mind. I was surprised. Like I thought you lived in US, and then your time was 8:10 p.m. and it's 12:40. So I was wondering how the time difference could be 4 hours. Then I realized it was 28 hours.
No, I just have my clock set to London time.
Oh yeah, that's why. Never mind then.
That would be interesting if we could be more than 24 hours apart. I
Yeah.
would be on another planet.
Well,
Or from the future?
maybe.
Or the
I
past.
I I mean,
Another dimension.
yeah. Fourth dimension. Maybe.
Struct down here. Alright, so what do you think of this?
See it again.
What do you think of this? Again, I haven't refactored to JSON yet, but the way I'm making my own params object off of an open struct.
What is an open struct exactly? Like, how does it differ from just a regular struct?
Um, Let me paste you the thing that I was using to guide my understanding of structs. I'll paste it in the Hangout chat. Talks about structs and then open structs down below. I think I need.
One more thing, like when you have that open struct you're creating, so will organization ID be accessed using params dot organization ID or as a hash, like
As
params?
it's going to be the dot notation.
Okay, so that's basically object.
So now I'm thinking that I'm probably just gonna extract this create class out into a class called create invitation. Or I'm sorry, I'm not gonna extract it. I'm gonna move this into a service. I'm just gonna treat this as a service.
Yeah, that's a better idea. I think that would be better than having a private class here.
Right.
I mean that just overcomplicates the controller again. So
Now, what do you think about having the create invitation? Uh, yeah, create invitation. This class right here on the right, and these other two classes be in a file together.
or you could, let's say, I think you could have either an invitation service which has all the different three classes, or you could have separate classes like, let's say, create invitation service and invitation gem.
Hmm, right.
And I think this invitation gem could very well be extracted into a service, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. But what do you think about having three services that all share one file because they're all only used in conjunction for one thing? They're all used at once in the create method in the invitations controller.
I'm always on mute. So do you mean like having all those three classes in one service file, right?
In one file, yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Where would you want to put that file?
In the service directory. But since services are sort of single use, I mean, I never imagine anything's going to ever call it besides the invitation controller. So I wasn't thinking of having it split into several files. Well, I won't worry about that now. That's what I'll do, and then I'll split it into files at the end if I need to, when I can see the whole picture. Oh shit. Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And I guess I'll need to leave now. It's too late here, and I need to go to sleep. So, bye.
Sure. I appreciate your help, though.
Yeah.
Bye.